Hello and good morning. We are at Sun and Fun here in beautiful Lakeland, Florida for the 52nd annual Sun and Fun Air Show. And what a show it is this year, folks. If you're not out here, you need to get in the car and come on because the weather is perfect. The Thunderbirds are going to be practicing this afternoon, and it's just a great crowd, great show, and I really encourage everyone to come. And so there's all kinds of new exciting stuff going on in aviation, and my guest this morning is Scott Severen, and Scott, here to my left, is the president of the Light Aircraft Manufacturers Association. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. So, and what a great show it is this year.
It is a great show. I mean, it's very fortunate. The good Lord has blessed us with fantastic weather this year.
You bet.
And so it's bringing the crowds out. So, Scott, there is so much going on in light aircraft manufacturing. And so you're the president. So Light Aircraft Manufacturing Association, LAMA.
Yeah.
And so we'll refer to it as LAMA,
that's
because
good.
It's a whole lot easier for me to say.
Yeah, me too.
And so as president of LAMA, talk to us about LAMA. What do they do? What's your mission?
Oh, sure.
Tell us all about it.
Sure, yeah. Light Aircraft Manufacturers Association was a nonprofit advocacy association, and we represent manufacturers, suppliers, service providers. That key is that our manufacturers certify to international and national safety standards through self-compliance, declarative self-compliance. So that's a little different from Part 23.
Right.
That's what this whole mosaic process is all about. It's a much more cost-effective, safe method of compliance, and it allows for being much more nimble, so that rules are not stuck somewhere for 10 or 20 years. We can adjust the standards as needed in relatively short time. So if we've got a regulation or a standard that's off just a little bit, it can be revisited and fine-tuned. It provides the whole mosaic process for light sport, provides, aside from vastly expanded capabilities for aircraft and then opportunities for those who can fly them through the Sport Pilot Airman program. It's a great breeding ground for new technology to come in because of the ease of certification or showing compliance for a standard. Hence you'll see, and already you're seeing so many wildly new, interesting, and high-performance aircraft, and even the same style light sport aircraft that are maintaining their existing light sport aircraft definition of about 1,320 pounds and 120 knots max speed. But the technology that's involved in these aircraft is just fantastic. Much less expensive. Part of the reason is because the certification process is much less burdensome, with still more than equivalent level of safety that we see in general aviation. So it's a win-win all around.
Yeah, so you use that term mosaic, which I had not heard actually until yesterday. and mosaic is changing everything. Is that an acronym?
It is.
I have no clue what it is.
Dang. Modernization of mosaic standards. Don't do this. We need to start all over.
Anyway, so in a nutshell, because it really
mosaic.
doesn't matter what the acronym is, it matters the absolute comprehensive change in the way the FAA looks at LSA, light sport aircraft. I mean, a comprehensive change.
It truly is. It truly is. And I'll have to say, the FAA...
listen to this. I got it. Modernization of special airworthiness certification.
Yes.
I got smarter people.
I
got smart people in my ear.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's revolutionizing it. I mean, like before, 1,350 pounds?
Yeah, 1,320.
And 120
knots cast, top speed.
Yeah. So now, and I, again, learned this yesterday, there is no speed limit.
Well, 250 knots.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
all right.
So
Well,
no speed limit.
not too many. Yeah, not too many LSAs doing that, and really no weight limit.
Yeah, there really isn't.
But where the rubber meets the road is stall speed. Mm-hmm. And so as long as you can hit that minimum stall speed,
Right.
you're good.
That's exactly correct.
And it doesn't have to be two-place anymore.
No.
It can be
Light sport aircraft are
four-place.
Yeah, or four-place. Yeah, for aircraft. Other light sport, because there are many different craft that fall into light sport, are two-seat, except for fixed wing, which are four-seat.
Right. And so this is all, I mean, this is turning over the apple cart kind of thing.
It
right?
absolutely is.
And so I love this because you now can get into aviation at a much, much less cost.
Oh gosh, yes.
I mean,
Gosh, yes.
way less.
Way less cost.
And
way less cost.
the other thing I learned is not only is it great for pilot and aircraft owners, but it also is good for the mechanics side. You can be a light sport mechanic, you know, and work on these new Mosaic LSAs, and even sign them off as an IA.
For sure.
And so,
Yeah.
and you can get a light sport license as a mechanic
Light sport repairman.
in weeks, not years.
Yeah, light sport repairman certificate.
Right.
And again, that's an FAA approved program. So it's real mechanics, and the beauty of it is because there's new technology in light sport aircraft, these technicians are learning appropriate skills and technology. And I'm an A&P, but oftentimes an A&P will not be familiar with the systems and the technologies that are in a contemporary light sport aircraft. So it's great that the light sport repairmen are being taught this specific knowledge that they need to address and maintain these types of aircraft.
So, you know, I think that's great because, you know, we promote teaching youth aviation. I do even a series for the Aviation Network on teaching youth aviation. And not everybody wants to be a pilot. And so you can become a mechanic now, and like I say, weeks, not years, and go straight through school at a much less cost
Yeah.
and go out and start making money.
Gosh, yes.
And so what an opportunity for them. And so, as a LAMA, what do you have any like initiatives? I mean, obviously you're trying to get your head wrapped around all of these new rules, but
Sure.
what are like your initiatives? What is an association? What's like the top 3 things you guys are trying to do?
Yeah, sure. Well, presently, you know, we represent the people involved in our industry, and we're the only association 100% focused to this area of aviation. There are many aviation associations out there,
Absolutely.
and we're the only one that this is what we do day in and day out, only this. And so we try to be pretty expert at this. So presently with the Mosaic coming about, we offer guidance and interpretation of the Mosaic regulation for members and to the public.
That's going to be huge.
At our website, we've got lama.biz. We offer industry statistics, and there are statistics that nobody else has. We work with a very clever IT person who scours information from various FAA databases and other places to understand the light sport industry, and we can zero in on how many of one type of aircraft was built in what country in what year, who were the leaders, who's selling the most this year, who sold the most last year, what are the comparisons of sales from this year to the last year, whether they're sport pilot eligible or not sport pilot eligible, because there is a difference between a light sport aircraft and what a sport pilot can fly.
Right.
Right. The light sport aircraft are going to be much more capable, and some sport pilots can't fly all the light sport aircraft. So that's an important distinction. And so we do a lot of this research and understanding of the industry, and I think we're the knowledge center for that. And that information is used by the FAA, by various associations and other CAAs around the planet, because we are an international association. After Sun and Fun here Monday, I hop on a plane and head over to Aero Friedrichshafen, which is another fantastic show in Germany. It's kind of like the Sun and Fun or Oshkosh of Germany, of Europe. and we'll be over there again discussing more about ASTM and the standards that are required for Mosaic, and a lot of where many of the aircraft come from is Europe, and many manufacturers over there have a more difficult time understanding the Mosaic, just as we do here, and it's in English, so you've got the language barrier
right.
as well, but also then how do you bring that aircraft into the United States? And so we offer guidance for those situations and spread the educational so that they have an idea of what does it mean, what does Mosaic mean, and help them understand the United States market. So that's an important mission.
And that group of manufacturers is pretty collaborative, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yes.
I mean, everybody's kind of helping everybody, even though everybody's kind of competing with everybody, but everybody wins.
Oh, you bet. I think most of the manufacturers agree that all makes the pie bigger. If one is successful, the other will be successful. And I've got to say, part of where this success comes from is the terrific collaboration with the FAA. The FAA of today is not what it was 30 years ago or so. The teams that we work with are so sincere and diligent and really getting the right thing done. They're responsive to industry. They're listening to our needs, and have incorporated all of the items that LAMA requested in the Mosaic, which was for the increased capability, a single lever control, in-flight adjustable propellers, and they listen and they reason, and we look forward to working with the FAA. You don't run from them. It's just a different world. Truly, if someone says I'm from FAA and I'm here to help, they mean it, and you can bank on it. So in our position as being an advocate for the manufacturers, we do ride that tightrope of we want simplicity, we don't want over-regulation, and you can do that in a friendly manner, in a cooperative and collaborative manner, and FAA has really stepped up to the plate. As you mentioned, and we all have confusion about new things, and Mosaic is certainly one of those. Right. FAA has published a fantastic website now for Mosaic questions. It's an FAQ page, and it's a real layman's understanding for what's it mean.
Right.
And so that's a great resource to have. That's available. I forget what the URL is for that, but of course we have it at the LAMA website, and we just steal a lot of their information and provide it for our members and for the public, because our website really is a go-to place for the enthusiasts, for CAAs, for government agencies, and certainly for manufacturers. It's kind of a one-stop shop for, if you need to understand our industry, that's the place to go understand our industry.
Well, it's nice to hear you feel that way about the FAA.
Oh gosh, yes.
They've changed. I mean, I've been in aviation just only 20 years, but it's changed a lot in that 20 years.
It sure has.
I mean, I remember when LSA was just a designated. It's not hadn't been crazy long ago.
Yeah, the oldest airplanes are 15 or 20 years old.
Yeah, I remember.
So for a mechanic, that's great. You're not going to have too many, studs that are going to bust off, and it's all new stuff you're working on.
Well, and as I understand it, a lot of that had to do with the safety and success of the LSAs over the last 15 years.
Oh, that's exactly right.
I mean, because they performed so well, the accident rates were so low that they're like, all right, well, we may be able to give them some more bandwidth here.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'll just say that the LSA manufacturers and everybody involved, kudos to them for keeping it safe and doing it right, because it's largely self-regulated at that level. There is no Part 23. You're not getting certified there, but yet the FAA inspects the facility.
Sure, it is self-declarative compliance, and that works. Certainly in this kind of a marketplace and environment, when people are not just driving your vehicle, they're taking it up in the air. They're going to be manufacturers that they don't need anything coming back at them.
Right. No.
So there's a great incentive to make a good product and make it real safe.
Obviously, incredible liability there.
Yeah.
And nobody wants an accident.
No, yeah.
So how long have you been president of the association?
I guess for maybe 3 years or so. I've been
Okay.
on the board for many years, over a decade or so, and was president years ago, interim. And the association started back in the 80s with Larry Burke, an outstanding engineer who co-founded the association and started working in the ultralight area to put together airworthiness standards for the ultralights, and that evolved into the basis for light sport aircraft, and continued, Larry, with cohorts, putting together the basis for light sport aircraft. And I mean, it wasn't so long ago that the major associations were, light sport aircraft came up and they were the darling, and then there was one association that stayed focused on light sport aircraft, and a few key people that I'd even say saved the industry, because the big association saw correctly, wanted to serve their members, and didn't see this as that viable of an opportunity, and that has changed.
Well,
With
they've proven
Mosaic,
themselves over time.
yeah, for sure, absolutely.
And I think this upgrade is fantastic. I mean, and you were telling me that you worked with an Australian manufacturer.
Sure.
And you've got a twin that
Yeah.
you're going to be bringing over.
Yes.
And through Mosaic, it's going to get a light sport designation.
Yes, it'll be a light sport twin. Jabiru Aircraft is the manufacturer we represent from Australia. And so as a manufacturer, I feel all this. We can now sell a 4-seat light sport aircraft, factory built, and previously it's only been available in a kit because of the light sport regulation, and a twin engine aircraft.
See, that's nuts.
Is that something or what?
Yeah, a twin. I know you can do variable pitch,
Yeah.
constant speed propeller,
yeah.
and retractable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so that's unheard of.
Well, technology is changing, and we're just keeping up with it. We're taking advantage of it.
So if you were to look into the future, into your crystal ball, where are we going to be in 3 to 5 years?
Well, certainly I think electric innovations in electric propulsion are coming along. We've got several of the eVTOL companies that are involved with LAMA as well. We're going to see hybrid solutions where electric power makes a big difference. The powered lift and distributed lift is it's new technologies. There are certainly, you'll hear people say, yeah, the battery life isn't really there yet for sustained flight, but gosh, for a flight school,
Oh, yeah, I get it.
come on, man. You don't have any more fuel costs. Your maintenance costs just drop way, 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 way down. I mean, you got a moving part in that electric motor.
Yeah, the only thing I think you got to learn beyond the electric trainer is systems in a regular piston aircraft,
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
you don't have to worry about your mixture. You don't have to worry,
And isn't that great?
Well, no, I get it. It's simpler, but I mean, at some point, you're probably going to transition, right?
You probably will, and I will say that with the new technology that's coming in, much of it is very FADEC oriented. In the new Rotax engines, there's a lever.
Yeah.
And all that stuff is taken care of. You don't worry about mixture, and you don't make, so, the differences are becoming smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I mean, take Cirrus for instance. They've had that FADEC for years, and they are way ahead. But to bring that back down into affordable ag, I mean,
Yeah,
an SR22 now is $1.5 million or something. A Cessna 172 is $600,000.
Well, yes, and the little Jabiru twin is going to be under 500,000 ready to fly.
For a twin.
For a twin engine
And
aircraft.
what kind of speed you see on that?
Well, probably 130 knots. So, it's not crazy great, but well, you could sure build some twin time with that, couldn't you?
You could build some twin time.
At
And
4 gallons a
if
side.
you're going back and forth to the islands.
Oh, man. Yeah, and the cargo capability, I mean, this thing will have, 1,800 or 2,000 pound airplane, so, of total weight. So you'll have Yeah, you'll have a lot of useful load in there. Be a little workhorse, and like many of the great, like the Caravan or the King Air, you know, great workhorses of the industry, and this will be one of those as well.
That's great.
And we're real excited.
I tell you what, where we are just about out of time. I am so glad that you came on and help educate everybody. And so, give me your website real quick.
Yep.
We're down to 15
LAMA.biz,
seconds.
.bz, LAMA.bz.
LAMA.
Yeah.
Say it again.
LAMA.bz, B Bravo Zulu, and it's constantly being built. It's not all together there, but we're working at it.
All right. I am Joel Hargis with the Florida Aviation Network. See you next time.